That storm hit RHS last Tuesday. The campus experienced major flooding. I'm Nate Wynn.
And I'm Rachel Barber, filling in for Austin Daly. The brunt of the storm hit at the end of second period. Areas flooded include the parking lot between Moeller Gym and the 900, Senior Square, and general walkways.
In 15 years, I've never seen that much water on this campus. It was crazy. At this point, we're just pretty much praying not to have that much rain in a 5-minute period.
Students' paths were diverted, leaving some late and many soaked in their next class.
And by the time I got outside, the rain was already like 2 inches high on like flat ground. So I ran to the Patty Baker, and there's drains right in front of the doors. And a bunch of people were lined up on the drains to get away from the water. And so I stood there for a while, and I watched this kid drop his backpack, and all of its contents got just doused in water, and he immediately had to throw everything away. And as that was happening, a girl dropped her phone, and it went underwater, like under the water, and it broke, and it was just really sad. Everything just fell apart in about 2 minutes, and it was really sad to watch.
Next school year, Project Lead the Way will roll out its third-level courses for engineering and biomedical sciences.
Digital electronics will apply skills from Intro and Principles of Engineering towards circuit design projects that mirror aspects of the real-world electrical engineering industry. Engineering teacher John Fuller will take on the course and looks forward to its hands-on nature.
And plus I want the class to be kind of mobile. I don't want students being sedentary and sitting down the whole period. I want them moving around and working.
Junior Sydney Richardson looks forward to a greater level of student freedom in digital electronics.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that because up till like the third program, I'm assuming it's more like you do what Project Lead the Way wants you to do, and it seems like more in digital electronics you'll get to do more of what you want to do and design your own things, so that's what I'm more excited for.
Biomedical sciences teacher Aaron Granucci says greater real-world applications like designing a prosthetic arm in medical interventions will open doors for students.
And so they're going to learn that, wow, I've absorbed a ton, but I can also take it in so many different directions. So we start to see students really who have been introduced to numerous career opportunities and starting to kind of realize what they might be interested in studying or pursuing.
5 science teachers, including Aaron Granucci and John Fuller, will attend trainings this summer to support the expansion of the Project Lead the Way tracks.
Anyone enlisting in the military should go to room 606 during third period or lunch. Student government would like to know what branch you'll be joining so they can recognize everyone for their future service.
We now go to Jason Russell for sports.
Good morning and welcome to an all-new edition of EOTSN. I'm Jason Russell. Track season is in full swing, and this year the team hopes to build off a successful last season. Keegan Ness is more in the story.
The track season is underway and has gotten off to a decent start. With a few new coaches and a thinner lineup than in years past, doing well in CVC meets is the goal for the entire team.
Well, we kind of have a pretty small team this year, so expectations aren't that high. I feel we're going to do at least pretty good at league, like trials and finals. We might do pretty good at sections, but because we don't have that much depth, if somebody gets hurt, it's going to be a pretty big hit for the whole team.
I would say our expectations are to get into bigger meets and to perform well at CVCs, which are league meets.
For seniors Maddie Mead and James Jones, qualifying for the state meet and other big meets are their goals for this season.
I want to get into 3 big meets, Stanford, Arcadia, and Mount Sac, and then also qualify for state.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it to state this year. I made it to Masters the last 2 years, and I came just short of state last year at Masters. But I think I have the capabilities of going to state this year.
Josh Earhart, the new long-distance coach, has had a wide range of experience as a long-distance coach and runner and enjoys being back in the track environment.
I'm having a great time. It's distance running is something I've always done. I ran in high school, I ran throughout college and in my 20s. And so I've always been interested. And so I've always been a runner, and so it was kind of a natural fit. I'm very interested in it, and I'm excited to be part of it again.
In other news, the varsity boys swim team is 4 meets in the league, and as of Thursday are 2-1. Varsity swimmer Josh Keaton has high expectations for the team as a whole, even though last year the team's league record was 4-4.
I definitely think we can place in the top 3 in league, and we could definitely have 3 or 4 relay teams head on to sections, which will be nice, and possibly a few solo people moving on to sections.
Looking ahead to next Monday, the boys varsity volleyball team faces their biggest test in league so far at home at 6 o'clock against CVC rival Whitney. Last season, Roseville and Whitney handed each other their only losses in league play, and the two teams ended up sharing the CVC title, finishing with the same league record at 13-1. Roseville dominated Whitney in the second matchup in the season, beating them in straight sets. Coming into the game, both teams are undefeated thus far in the CVC at 4-0, with neither team dropping a single set in league play. Come out to support the team as the game will be played at Moeller Gym at 6 p.m. on Monday. If you are not able to make it, the game will be live streamed at eyethetigernews.com. Lastly, earlier in the week, the varsity boys tennis team beat Oakmont 5-4. This win marked the first time they beat Oakmont in 14 years. We will have more on the varsity boys tennis team this upcoming Tuesday. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now we go to entertainment.
Thanks, Jason. This past weekend, the most famous movie ape, Kong, is back in the theaters after a 12-year hiatus from his last film about the gorilla. This movie has an A-list cast consisting of 2 Avengers and 1 future Avenger in Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Tom Hiddleston. Around those actors are John Goodman and John C. Reilly, and the casts are all really good in their respective roles. Kong Skull Island has a different and new take on the famous gorilla we've come to know and love. This movie is set in the year of 1973 and during the very end of the Vietnam War. And we see that as this movie pays a lot of homage to arguably the most famous Vietnam War movie, Apocalypse Now. This movie explodes on the screen with incredible camera work and outstanding visuals, but this movie is not perfect. My only gripe with the movie was that some of the characters weren't really fleshed out. Like Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston's characters, James and Mason, who respectfully felt kind of like they were tossed in there without any real reason. The only characters we really see get fleshed out are John C. Reilly's character, Hank Marlowe, and Samuel L. Jackson's character, Preston Packard, and John C. Goodman's character, Bill Randa. But to my surprise, John C. Reilly's character, Hank, steals the show and really elevates this movie as he provides most of the comic relief in the film. Now let's talk about the main character of the movie, Kong. Kong is done incredibly well, and the visual effects on him and all the other monsters on Skull Island are really great and beautiful to look at. I have to say that after every time Kong was on the screen, my eyes were glued. The action scenes with him are all really well done, and the scenes with Kong provide to be easily the best part of the movie. In the end, Kong Skull Island brings a really fun and new take on the story of King Kong, as it has an A-list cast to back the gorilla, and incredible cinematography and special effects that will not fail to entertain you. I definitely recommend seeing Kong if you want a fun popcorn movie that is really well done. That's it for my review, and if you want to check out my full review, read it online at eyethetigernews.com. Now we go back to news.
Thanks, Preston. Senior Jessica Vanderhagen went the extra mile to support her family.
Purchase senior Jessica Vanderhagen participated in the Shamrock and Half Marathon on March 12th. Vanderhagen was excited to run due to the long hours of training she put in.
It was fun, but I think that's because I've been training for it, so it might have been not that fun for someone who isn't used to running that long because it is like 13 miles. That's kind of a long distance.
To Vanderhagen, the half marathon was rewarding and showed her what can ultimately be accomplished when hard work is displayed.
This run showed me that I can do really anything I put my mind to, and even though it was hard and like when I was running it was difficult to push through that, I guess your mind, I guess it's like mind over body. Like if your mind's strong, then your body can really accomplish anything.
Vanderhagen ran in honor of her 4 family members who have either fought or is currently fighting cancer.
Actually, my grandma had breast cancer, my other grandma had ovarian cancer, my uncle had throat cancer, and then my aunt, she just got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, so it was all in honor of them.
The run taught Vanderhagen the value of time and effort.
I think it kind of taught me that if I put my mind to anything that I can eventually do it. It takes a lot of work, but I guess like if you put in enough effort, then you'll get the result that you want.
Vanderhagen plans to run more half marathons in the future.
Remember to beat the lines. Today is the last day to sign up for AP exams and to buy junior prom tickets. Senior ball tickets go on sale Monday for $60.
And good luck to the academic decathlon team who are competing in the state championship today and tomorrow.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.